brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, good brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. Good Brunchin. Good brunchin', good people. We are here. We are live with your favorite podcast, the Good Brunchin Podcast, right here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Mondays, 8 p.m. to 9 on GS Radio. We are here with your favorite host, Builder Billionaire Tamika, and my man Ace Brown is in the building. What's going on, people?
What up? Yo, y'all want to hear something crazy? Was messing with, I had to run to the car to get the other phone. I am singing the intro in my head to make sure I'm timing myself to get back. I was like, here's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Here's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody. I sat down. If you notice, I sat down on. You are tuned in to the Good Brunchin.
Yeah. Ace said, start the intro. I'm like, all right, but I do, I love.
He's racing over here, racing himself.
I was raising myself. I was singing
all I do want to say to the people, because I give credit when credit is due. My man Ace Brown was early today. Okay, he pulled up in the office. Me and Cash was having our regular before show conversation, and I thought somebody popped in because normally it's just me meeting Cash, and Ace just walks in when he walks in. That's what he does. But today I'm proud of you, brother. You was here. You was here on time today, brother. I'll be honest. We kicked them out the room so we can continue to do what we do because I don't want no bad juju.
Look, here's the funny thing. Mika, what they said, see, you wasn't knowing. What they said was normally you orchestrated and talk shit about me. I said, not my Mika. And they was like, we normally just be quiet. Mika be like this, Ace ain't shit.
The one time.
Let me.
That's cool. The bullshit.
They told me.
Hey, Meek, whatever you do.
I'm just the host.
No. Yo, what we gonna stop doing? This is what we gonna stop doing.
They told me.
You want to know something? Meek? I'm just a co-host too. If you see on the flyer,
they tell me
co-host Bill, co-host Tamika, and it says host Ace. So that means Ace runs this thing.
No,
okay, that's why he can come in when he comes in.
They told me you wasn't Team Ace, and I said not my Mika, and I was hurt, and then they knocked me out. As soon as I said, y'all, I'm gonna tell Mika, they dropped me. They got me up out of there. That's when Bill was like, dude, you gotta go.
Emotional damage. A bullshit.
I said, I knew it. I knew you guys is y'all against
they orchestrating stuff. It's because I was late. It's because today I was late, so they're trying to sit and do April Fools. They're trying to do April Fools early.
Vonnie be ready. Vonnie came in and said, I know it was Cash. I know Cash did.
Yeah.
Look. But so I'm just happy that you was here, Ace. I'm just happy you're here. Look, I got some news. I got a coaching report. Bullshit. He said a bullshit. I got a coaching report from my first day coaching with the girls.
Wait, you coaching girls now?
Yeah, I coach the girls team. The girls team.
Girls and so you got boys and girls now.
No, just the girls high school team. I'm only coaching the girls.
Wait, high school?
Yeah, high school. This is a high school. This is the high school. Yeah, this is Piscataway High School. Where was you at yesterday? The whole time I was talking about this.
You coaching Piscataway High School?
Yes.
Y'all talked about it in the beginning. Remember when I came on an email?
Oh yeah. My bad. Yeah. So I'm coaching the Piscataway High School girls JV team.
Head coach, assistant coach,
head coach. Head coach over there, and then so your boy. So
that's a
yesterday
nice
was the first day.
That's a nice little
No, it's not bad. It's about 30 minutes from me. It's not too bad.
I can get ahead and do it. If I was still up north, that then it'd be a little different. Hazel, I got to talk about Hazel in the chat too. But yesterday, I had the first day of workouts. I don't know what their last coach did. I think the last coach was like, "Here's a basketball, do some 3-man weaves, and just have fun." When I mean at the end of practice, I said, "Who's coming back next week?" Chicks was like, "Nah." they was like, "Nah, this is straight different."
But I will say this: if you can get them to buy into your system, you'll be looked at for big. If that's what you want to do, you'll be looked at for bigger varsity jobs. That's the main thing that I say when coaching girls. It's all about them getting into buying into your system, whatever your system is, whatever you just understanding, like almost like how the saying goes, trust the process. You got to get them. You got to get them to buy into your system. Boy, they gonna always come back. No, cause my AAU coach told me.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, they like
the girl, like, and I'm gonna give it to them because they hung in there. They did what they had to do. I worked. They ain't never run like this before. A lot of the drills is all new, but you know, you got to shock them. You know, but I know for a fact for me, like when you start working now, by the time the season come, we ain't got to do any of it. We already now we on the running our plays and doing everything.
Right.
We've been practicing.
Y'all been doing it.
And
you put it in some summer camps. I mean, not summer camps.
Yeah, summer leagues. They're gonna be some summer leagues and stuff.
So by the time, like you said, by the time the end of summer leagues come and y'all start really getting ready for that preseason, y'all already ready. And then if anybody does, let's just say, because I know you put it out there, you already said it, like, yo, who coming back? And they all looking crazy. Let's say 1 or 2 really do not, and you actually have tryouts. Those people that fill those positions are going to outbeat them because their thing going to be, yo, you missed the entire summer.
Yo, so he was it. Yeah, so it was definitely dope. It felt good to get back out there, and I'm excited, to see what happens with them. But I got to talk about this, okay? Shout out to Lady Hazel. Y'all see her in the comments all the time.
Where's my baby Hazel?
Every Tuesday we do karaoke. Every Tuesday we do karaoke. Hazel is hilarious. Okay, she's got favorites. I wish I can watch her at home while these songs is going on. She be singing in the comments. She be talking. She be seeing stuff in the back of people doing this and that. She's like, "Oh, this is my. She's like, "Oh, he didn't want to sing with you." Yo, I be dying laughing in the comments.
Shout out to Hazel. That's support right there.
But the thing is this: Hazel will, and I think she does it with our shows. She does it with all shows. Hazel is famous for screen recording. Okay, she will screen record the whole show and then come back and be like this.
Shorts. She makes
shorts. Yo, with everything, if she makes the shorts and then sends them, I'll be like, yo,
shout out to Hazel.
Will be on it. So shout out to Hazel.
Shout out to Hazel. Salute. That's because that's love right there. That's when you know somebody is supporting. They supporting all the way through. Big shout out to Hazel.
It's either she's supporting or she really ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? She was sitting there with the baby, fake breastfeeding.
That's hilarious. Hey, look, baby like this. Mommy, I'm hungry. Shut up. I'm watching karaoke.
Yo, I just got
shut up. I'm watching karaoke.
When your son just popped up, I was like, your piano's moving. Yes. Yo, I was just saying, what just happened? Yo, I saw somebody say, yo, what you got?
You got
scared. I was like,
Billy got scared. He thought it was Michael Myers.
Yo, it's the
virtual background.
There you go again. Look.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yo, it looked like it's an animated background and somebody just popped up.
No, you know what it looked like? You know what it looked like? No bull. But you know what it looked like? Remember, the meme where the baby come running in and he like, oh, and he goes, like he got caught, like, never mind. Go back.
Hazel, Athena, good brunch.
Athena, good brunch.
Miss y'all, but listen. Ty, what's going on? Good brunch. But people, listen, you know how we do it here. If y'all go ahead and want to send in any emails, y'all can send them in to the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll read them right here on the show. And like I said, this is a safe place because this is where a lot of y'all are feeling like y'all need to get and come and get your stuff out. And that's cool. We just going to go ahead and do it here. So we're going to read our first email because, we got mail. You've got mail. That's what I'm talking about. I'm alone. Can I come on today? Yeah, go ahead and send in your ask for the link. We'll get you in here. All right. So today's email says, Hey, Good Brunchin team. I'm facing a
Hi.
challenging situation and would appreciate your advice on the show. Recently, my 11-year-old child was caught with a vape at camp and mentioned that they learned it. I mean, they learned it from mommy, just like mommy. This has led to serious consequences, including being kicked out of camp. Now, my spouse is blaming me, but I'm not sure if that's fair. How should parents handle situations where children mimic behavior they observed at home? I love to explore this topic on your podcast, and I believe it's important to discuss parental roles and responsibilities in shaping children's behavior. Looking forward to your insight. Warm regards, Vape Mom. So, Vape Mom, your child is at camp vaping.
Oh,
How y'all feel
my
about
God.
that? How y'all feel about the vaping and, you know, they guys say, look, mommy do it at home. Go ahead, Mick. You look like you have something on your heart.
Mommy's a grown-ass woman. Okay? Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to be doing that. If I find out that my kids is out there vaping or doing anything that they're not supposed to do, you're going to be in trouble. You know, if just because mommy does it doesn't mean you're supposed to do it. And I get it. Oh, you know, the influence comes from home. I'm grown. I'm an adult and I vape. Even though I don't vape, but I do smoke weed, right? I do smoke weed. Everybody does know I smoke weed. One thing I tell my kids is this. I'm not a hypocrite. If you guys do smoke weed, I can't do nothing about it. I just want us to do it the right way. I smoke marijuana, but I make sure I got all my documentation. I have my ID. I have everything for me to be able to smoke my marijuana because I smoke marijuana for mental health purposes, not for recreational use. So he's 11 years old. He's in trouble. What the hell are you doing? I don't care that mommy does vaping. You're not supposed to do vaping. You're 11 years old. You're not grown. What the hell are you doing? And where's the kids that you did it with? Where's their parents? Because I'm telling on you, they're your friends too.
Meek said, I want all the kids kicked out of camp. That's what I want. Ace, how you feel about that?
Cash, if you have your phone, please, can you look at it? I need an intro, please.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm scared.
I don't know what's going on.
Y'all.
Let me know if you ain't got it. Give me something. Let me know. I will play it. Let me know.
Oh, shit,
he said he can't do it. He said he can't add it right now, but I'll add it.
Oh,
let's see.
I'm scared.
Let's see if I can get this queued up for you.
What is Ace about to do?
I don't think you've changed a thing. Go on, jump. No, I don't want to jump. Yes, you do. You smoke crack, don't you? Don't you? Excuse me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Let's stop right there.
Don't you smoke crack, boy?
Look at me. This is your problem, mama. This is what happens, and I agree with Mika. When you say you can't do I'm grown, things like that, but you need to inform your children of what is adult things that includes alcohol, smoking, and what are childlike things. Sometimes you may want to separate yourself. I know it may be an inconvenience. Yes, you pay the mortgage or the rent to that place, but you may need to step outside when it's time to do that to try to prevent them from seeing it as much, where it doesn't become a norm. And I'm not going to say, I don't think it's right for your spouse to blame you, quote unquote, because I think that causes a demise in the household. You know what I'm saying? You know, now the kids like this, see, daddy on my team. You know what I mean? I don't think that, but I do say you have to take some kind of accountability for the fact that this has been presented to your child from you. It wasn't from a group of people. It wasn't from his peers. It was from you. For him to reply and say, just like mommy do, that means he's trying to be like you. So I will say, you're gonna have to tell him, look, you know, and it may make you look bad, but you might have to say, hey, first it starts with vaping, then it goes to cigarettes. Next, it's crack. Yo, do you want to smoke crack? Look at me, boy. Yo. Do you want to smoke crack? And maybe that might scare him, so that way. Hey, listen, I'm trying to scare the boy so he can get back in camp. Okay.
Yo, let me just say something. Okay. It starts with vaping, then you go to cigarettes, and then he took him to crack. Next thing you know, see, this is why when we came up, they had the commercial. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta show in the video, like something I used to get head and smoke vapes.
And that's what I'm saying. You right on point, bro. You are right what I'm saying. Go to the extreme. We know vaping is not the bad part, but we got to make it seem like to him. Hey, so if he say, well, what about you, mommy? I was almost there. I was almost there.
No, he's like this. And then he gonna be like, mommy, I don't want you to be.
There you go. There you go.
Yo,
you gotta go.
Like, because see, I'm gonna be honest. Like for me, like I smoke weed. I don't do the vaping stuff like that. But like my kids don't know. Like I try to make sure, like I don't smoke around my kids.
Right.
Even when I have cigars and stuff like that. Because like I might do front. Like before I started getting around my frat brothers and getting with cigars, I used to smoke cigars. I'd be like, I hate them. I'm thinking it's like a big cigarette. I've always been like an athlete. I didn't do this. But the thing that who really made me say it's okay to smoke cigars? Fucking Michael Jordan. Okay, when Michael Jordan won his dad going champion had this cigar, I'm like this. So Michael's he only smoking during the off season, so it's all right. He just won the championship.
Bill was like this. I wanna be like
you know what I'm saying? But like for me, it's just I just don't do it around the kids. You know what I'm saying? I have my time. Even like I try to disguise it. Like I have my incense downstairs in the cave. I don't smoke anywhere else but down in the cave. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just a thing I keep away from. Now, let's just say I know there's gonna be one day that they're gonna see me, like in one of the movies. If they see the movie, they're gonna see me smoking in the movie. You know what I mean? So I gotta explain to them, just like Meek said, I'm gonna give you the knowledge of why I do this and what this is and the difference and all that kind of stuff. And I'm educate you. Look, I'm grown. This is what I'm doing now. If this is something that you might do later, and this is not, but right now as a kid, you're not. This is not what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna explain that. But I feel like the education behind it is very important. When it comes to your kids, a lot of people. I know people that just smoke and do whatever around their kids and just think it's okay and don't really explain the stuff to them. So now they're okay with their kids is out here smoking. They out here taking mommy's weed and daddy's weed and their vape pens and things like that. So I think the education point is behind it, but like certain things are not for kids. Like of course, okay, they're gonna end up seeing you smoke. Let's say they see you smoke later. But my thing is, as long as you can, I'm gonna get ahead and hide that and keep that away from them or whatever. Right. Because then that also the kid. I've known kids, especially kids when it comes to cigarettes, they get so caught up when they find out their parents like, I don't want mommy to smoke. I don't want daddy to smoke because they're going to die, because they're going to get cancer. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that was, kind of put in our head. So sometimes you do got to put some fear in their heart.
You got to put the fear. That's all I'm saying.
Ace is taking you straight to the streets. Like he's going.
You smoke crack, don't you? Look. Let me ask you, Amiga, this. Back in the day when we was growing up, they had a kid that was acting so bad. What did they do? Take him straight to Scared Street. We would sit there like, you ain't got to do all that. All you got to do, sometimes you got to go to the street.
No, what my mother and aunt used to do was take us right to the cops.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
Take us right to the cops. You know what? The cops is right there. Come on, let's go. Y'all want to sit?
Right, you want to do this?
We're gonna send them and take you to the cops.
And that's the thing. But what I'm saying is because
emotional, damn it.
But because I think
police help, police help.
I think what the issue is, and like Texas Star said, where did he even get the vape pen from? I think that those are the issues, and the fact that you took it to camp. You know what I'm saying? Now you kicked out of camp. That's wasted money. I lost some money. You lost out on an opportunity. Sometimes that means you can't go to another camp. You know what I mean? Thank God we didn't hear they reported her to the authorities or whatever.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? But these
those things are written, and then I like
written in his file. So now when he goes on to school, it's like, nah, remember this, that, and third. So and we're talking about a 10-year-old. So you talking about third grade? Almost fourth grade or whatever.
But not my thing is this
11-year-old. I'm sorry, 11-year-old. So you're talking about fifth grade or whatever? That's crazy.
And then it becomes like this. Okay, so it's like, where'd he get the vape, right? Other people, and then the crazy joint is, let's just say he didn't get it from mom. One of the kids might have said, yo, I can get you a vape, and this is that. Because they might have parents that's even vaping. I'll grab one and I give it to my people. What I'm saying. And that's how these kids talk, and that's how they get certain things like, yo, I got an older brother that smoked vapes, so I can get and take his vapes.
Seeing the mom vaping and then the outside influence. That's why I said, where's the kids that was doing it with him? Where's their parents too? I want to talk to everybody.
And then at the end of the day, they want, like, some kids, they do it because they want to be cool. Because now they going around they friends, and what do? You know, you got these outside camps. They over here like this. Yo, look, I got a vape.
That's they like in New York, and you. And let me slow down when I say this. Take your time.
Take your time.
We could be having flashbacks.
Mika was about to have a whole moment.
Mika was like this. Mika started off. That's why I be saying in New York. One time I'm at the bodega, right? And when I'm like, whoa.
You see people walking on the side of the highway with a big ass hookah. That shit be killing me. They riding their bikes with the hookah in the front of the fucking basket thing. In New York, that's what you see.
No. Listen,
really with
they got portable hookahs. No, they really got the hookah.
No, they got the hookah.
No. It's not that I don't believe you. I've been going. Listen. It's not that I don't believe you. I've been going so long that it's absurd for me to hear that shit. But then I put myself back in my Nork mind, and I'm like, niggas do that. Niggas go.
You see, then they on their them scooters. I swear to God, I hate them.
Which ones? The ones from that the city give?
Yeah. Oh my God, I hate them. They be taking them scooters, putting a speaker in the back of the scooter with the basket and the hookah in the front with the music playing, going beep beep on the side of the fucking road.
I swear to God. Let me just say this. It's like doing something like we outside. You got your speaker, like, yo, I ain't gonna front. If you of age, look. If you of age, come on, we chilling. Come on,
that's a come up there.
But me. But look, if he got his 30, got his 30 and one of the joints don't fall out. But it's okay to smoke while you drive?
No. A hookah. Wait.
They got people. No. They got people that be smoking hookahs in the car.
Nobody smokes while we're driving. Nobody.
I didn't say that you did. I just said
it as an example. Live. We're here on the internet. Nobody.
No. What you call it? Okay, you talk about the mopeds. Cash corrected it. He said y'all call them scooters in New York.
The little fucking
mopeds. The little mopeds. But here's my thing, and this used to happen. I don't see it happening too much anymore. Even you know, where I'm from, home is home, so I don't see any much. But we knew growing up. Remember, it was older people buying younger cats cigarettes. Remember that?
Stand outside the store,
right? And outside the store, yo, go give me two. Yeah, you go give me two Lucy's, yo. I appreciate it. I don't see that no more. But that answers like Texas Star, you know, that would be something that we would have to, like, where did they get the pen from? Where do they get these things from? Are people influencing these young kids to do the adult like thing because it's like, shit, he asked me or she asked me, so I just did it. You know what I'm saying? I remember like right. I remember being like maybe 22 and like a 14-year-old, like, I don't know if it was a limit or he was just scared, but he was like, yo, can you go in there and buy me some condoms? I'm like, if you too scared to buy your own condoms, no.
You don't need to be
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Like, cause you know, like I said, I don't know if they was like, I don't know, because I never got carded to buy that, but I don't know if he was afraid or whatever. But I was like, yo, if you too scared to do that yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. And it's just pushing kids. Doing that to me is just pushing kids to the adult stage. And they're not ready for that.
And one thing I think that has to be done earlier than when we got it are those conversations, because like they're being exposed to so much more and earlier than we've ever received it, you know, coming up, you know, in certain things to where you want to, you know, get ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? Not to encourage you, but to explain, no, this is not what you do. This is that and whatever. Thanks for raising now. These kids are 13-year-old fathers. Yeah. Yep. Because Ace ain't want to go buy them condoms. Now we got 13-year-old fathers.
Yo, man, I'm trying not to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Like, go get your own. Like, nah. I'm not
People
pushing
know
it.
that I do the show at 12 o'clock. A lot of people know that I do this show at 12 o'clock. Why you keep calling my phone? But go ahead.
Blowing you up. All right, that's it. Meek, just breathe today, Meek. Okay, you got people coming out your piano. Like, just breathe. We almost, we it's the hump day. We getting out the week. We getting out the week.
Like this. Come
Oh,
on.
But now let's talk about this
wow.
one situation before we get into the top. How do you feel about the husband's reaction? So I'm guessing the husband don't smoke, but
I
how
don't
do you
like
feel
it.
about the husband's reaction? Like,
Me
is it her
first.
fault though? Is it her fault?
It is, but I don't think, like I said, when it was my turn talking, I just don't think that that's the way you do it. I don't think you come down on her, especially not in front of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just sit there and say, look, now we got to do a united front, and we need to start making some changes around here because clearly he's watching you. So
Right.
let's come up with a plan. But I don't think kick it. It ain't like she coming home celebrating like, yeah, he got kicked out of camp. Okay, like she ain't happy. Right? Yeah, she ain't happy about it. So why kick her while she down? Like I ain't for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now people, look, like I said, we appreciate y'all sending in y'all emails. Y'all can send those emails in to the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com, and we will read your emails right here on the show. But today we're going to get into our topic of the day, people. We're going to get into our topic of the day. Today's topic, my man Ace is going to go ahead and run us through. But today's topic is, are celebrities responsible for the movement of our culture? Ace, talk about it a little bit, and then we can go ahead and get into it.
All right, so basically, a lot of people, we talked about this, I believe, on Monday about the BET Awards and things like that, as far as hip hop, just the lyrics and how people are pushing it. So now, making it a little bit broader, asking the question: are celebrities responsible for the movement of our culture? Because a lot of times, these kids these days are only watching social media. There's no more days of picking up a newspaper. Hell, ain't even no more days of watching the news on TV. They're getting their stuff through social media. And a lot of times it ain't true unless they saw it on social media. You could tell them the election is in November and they would sit there and say, what TikTok link you saw that on? What Instagram? They're looking for some
that ain't just kids. That ain't just kids.
Right. But they're looking for some kind of
fact.
social media validation. And the celebrities are heavy in that. We do know that. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that a celebrity should raise your kids or that's their responsibility. But the question that I'm asking, or that we are asking, is sitting there saying that, hey, are celebrities more of an influence on our lives as a culture? And now that will make us either move positive or negative. You know what I mean? Like I said, reverting back to Monday, we were sitting there talking about the lyrics that's in the song. Mika said it best. Yo, I don't like those lyrics. You know what I mean? I don't like what goes on. I don't like how they're saying it. I don't like how it's portrayed. I'll listen to some of them. But how many people are taking every word that Cardi B says for gold? Or every word that Megan Thee Stallion says for gold? The latest thing that came up, and Bill was the only one that saw it, but Taraji P. Henson mixed up who Keith Lee was. Mm-hmm. And anybody who knows Keith Lee knows that he's a food critic. He's real big on his family. And now a lot of people are saying that Taraji P. Henson is dead wrong. She should be canceled because she didn't know who a fellow quote unquote celebrity is. And my thing is, how does that affect the way the culture is moving? How does that affect how we view either one individually? Just because she doesn't know who this man is, why is it now turning into more gender wars, which we talked about on this show, is talking into black on black hate. She's hating on the young. How does that turn up? And I just have to ask y'all, my family, are these celebrities that much responsible for the movement of our culture, or do we still have it inside of our homes?
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't feel like they have they're responsible because like as parents and as people, we're responsible for our own actions and stuff like that. Now, I believe that it can go both ways. It can go positively and it can go negatively. Like our perfect example when we allow guests. Go ahead. We're gonna send you that link. When we have people like when Barack Obama was running, all the celebrities were out there pushing get out there and vote and do all this big thing to go out there and vote. So now that encouraged a lot of people that never voted before that opened their eyes to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I never really looked at it, but let's just say Jay-Z said go out and vote. And then I started a little more research and I wanted to get into it and rock the vote and all this kind of thing. So they have those platforms that they can use, that these things can use, be, you know, positively and go out and make change. But then you have some things that will go out there and there's got to be someone say, nah, they ain't, just because they doing it don't mean I got to do it. You know what I mean? We can't just go ahead and blame them. Like, no, they said, no, listen, you got to understand, like, they are regular people too. You know what I'm saying? Regular people. It's just they're out there and they have different platforms than what some of us have. And then another thing you got to understand is all these celebrities don't know each other. Like even us as comedians, I can be a comedian here in Jersey and I'm traveling through this is not. I've gone to Philly and there's comedians that I know of, but I don't know them. So like I've heard the name. I can't remember my face. So that person can be sitting right next to me and I'd be like, oh, you're such and such. And ain't no disrespect to what you do. We in the same background. We've never worked with each other. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop putting these people in a box like they're not regular people. You know what I mean? Now you can see some things like, okay, I like that style. I like this and that. Because it goes into image and stuff like that. Some people be like this. Okay, I like the clothes that they wearing. They have that right, but the same way they have that, there's a guy that works at their job that has the same type of swag that they just might like. It's just the fact that it's not on that level. So you know, you can get encouraged by the regular day person. So I don't get ahead and blame them for everything. I believe they do have a platform, and there are certain things that I feel on that platform they can get ahead and get out to the masses to really, you know, make an impact with certain people when it's done the right way.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I do feel like, all right, so Sukihana. A lot of people knows who Sukihana is, right? I recently came across who Sukihana is because I saw a video that was crazy and it was on social media. And I'm like, oh my God, these kids are seeing this video. Because if I'm able to see it without asking permission or like the screen telling me, do you want to see this? Is, you know, the content is crazy. And it was just so easy for me to see it. That means all these kids that got social media, that's on social media, seeing this shit too. Not all, but the ones that follow her or whatever. And she was on Matt Hoffa's show, and she was like, you know, I would love. She said, and it baffled me. She said, I'm growing. I have kids, and I see that kids follow me now. So I'm not gonna be writing songs about, you know, SMDing all the time. And I'm like, you already done. Put the shit out, like.
But the damage is done. But at the same time, she knows, like she didn't. I don't want to say she didn't know, but like at the time when she did it, she was like, okay, because like I put it like this: I got mad comedy stuff out there that I was cursing, doing all this kind of stuff from before. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not taking that stuff down. I can explain. Look, that's when I learned for myself. I was like, yo, I didn't have to curse to be funny. You know what I'm saying? That's when I learned that.
So Texas Star said, yo, what's up?
Walker, how you doing?
So y'all in the same house, you and Mika?
Yeah. She on the other side of the room.
She's on the left of him.
So Texas Star says some of these celebrities have a huge platform and some folks can't think for themselves. And I've seen a lot of people saying not responsible is the parents responsible. But let's look at what would we say the average age for a first-time parent? What would we say between the ages of 25 to 35? Can we all agree on that?
It might be low now. Let's be honest.
Some of these and even if we go earlier, but I'm just saying average age between 25 to 30, 35 or whatever, some of these 25-year-olds take their words as gold. They take the celebrities' words as gold. So this is our coach. So, you know, we say, you know, hey, it's up to them, but they believing on that. Like Bill said, you know, some of these parents that are 25, you say to them something simple and they like, I need to see a Facebook. Like, you know how many times I've gotten into debates and I'm like, send me your source. And it's a Facebook link.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's source that could be. If somebody sent me an AI generated video, I'm like, you clearly see the mouth is not moving at the same time. They was like, well, why would it be out here in the streets like that? It's AI generated. So I mean, go ahead.
I think, and people gotta remember too that a lot of these celebrities are not influencers. They not here to influence nobody. They here to sit and do what they do, get their check, and go about their business. You know what I'm saying? So some of them is like, I'm not here to influence nobody. I didn't plan on doing this. I planned on being an actor and getting this check. I planned on being a musician.
And like you said, some of them are not. I don't see anybody besides the times, like you said, and that's even being paid. I will say celebrities are paid to do those rock the vote and all of that stuff. They're paid to do that. And that's a positive thing. They're getting people out there, rock the vote. I've learned a lot of stuff, or I'm not gonna say a lot of stuff. I've learned some things by just following Killer Mike, who does a lot of things with politics and black culture and everything like that. But I'm not gonna take his word for every second, you know what I mean, without doing my own research.
Your due diligence,
yeah. But there are some people that hang their head. And I'm not saying that it's the celebrity's fault for it. I'm just saying, you know, and I think let's take the severity of responsible out. How much, and I go right to you, Ms. Parker, how much do you think the celebrities can take an effect on the movement of the culture?
What?
How much do you think celebrities can take an effect? So instead of saying responsible, because responsible, I get what people might get hung up on the word responsible, like it's your fault. It's your fault. You know what I mean? You're responsible for doing that. Like, you know, Bill is responsible for taking care of his kids. You know what I mean? He's responsible. But if BJ is watching LeBron James on TV and following LeBron James every step, LeBron James ain't say that ain't my son. But you know what I mean? So that's what I said. It's, instead of take the word responsible out and say how much do you think celebrities have an effect on them?
I'm sorry. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, Carl Payne. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Carl just walked in the door and I haven't seen him in a year. Hi, Carl. All right. I gotta go.
All right. So, like I said, all right. So, like, okay. So, let's get back into it. So you say how much not of a responsibility, but how much of what? I mean,
I think if you're trying to say how much of an influence they do have, I guess that's what you're trying.
I wish you could do.
I'm a kid.
I wish you could see him, but no, real talk. I think
I'm about to FaceTime Cash. I'm about to.
But no, real talk. The influence that they have to certain things is impactful. Like it sucks. That's like when it goes back to like Charles Barkley. Barkley.
Wait. I gotta do this for Cash to Mika, and you, Mika, ain't shit. You
look.
Oh my God.
Nah. So like, no, listen.
We gotta talk off there.
Okay.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right, go ahead.
No, but I said I feel like remember when Charles Barkley said like, "Yo, I'm not a role model." Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't sign up to get ahead and do this, but I feel like at the end of the day, it comes with the
job. It's like it comes with the job.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing that I think that we kind of gotta accept when you put yourself in certain situations. Like it comes with it. Even take the celebrity out of it. Like let's say you got a good boss and they have that position. That's somebody that you look at that I want to follow those footsteps to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I see, I'm talking about the regular person. I see what he's doing is that I'm gonna learn from this person. So when these celebrities are out there putting things out there, it's a pick and choose. People pick and choose if I want to get ahead and follow along with what they're doing. Right. And then they're packed up. When you see somebody successful in something, you be like, okay, this is like, for example, they used to get ahead and be like this. Michael Jordan used to stay after practice. They say after practice, he would stay for a whole nother hour because he's working harder than the next person. So now when you hear that and you see that's what Michael Jordan, to get what he did, you can get ahead and do like this. Dad, Michael Jordan stayed. I might as well get ahead and stay too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's somebody else, just say Craig from down the block, that was a great player. He stayed and did the same thing. I can get that same thing from him. It's just the fact that the platform that these people are on, it has access to so many more people, to where there's the little people just don't have the access to to get it out there like that.
So hold on, I'm gonna read Cash question, but I want to say, I want to say definitely I understand what you're saying, because for instance, everybody's seen what happened with Bronny James being drafted to the Lakers. I've seen so many people say LeBron James is the perfect example of what a father should be doing. I'm like, y'all think he the first father to do shit like this? But because he has that status, everybody is like, and that's what I mean by, like I said, how much impact, you know what I mean, or how much responsibility. Because it's like now the culture is alive and saying, oh, good fathers should be out there doing this. Whereas me and Bill, who have fathers, are like, that's what fathers been doing.
Right.
Y'all just gonna overlook my pops who helped me and did Bill ain't playing basketball if his father don't sit there and support him and say, hey, son, come on, basketball. But they play golf together now. He's a grown man, still having an impact with his dad. So why are we making it seem like LeBron James? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but why are we making it seem like LeBron James is now the face of what a father should be? Now, what? Yeah, so that's what I said. That's why that's what I meant by an example of the, you know what I mean, the responsibility. It's like, oh, now that he did it, now all fathers should be like, I want to be like LeBron. No, how about you be like your daddy or your grandfather or your great uncle who was doing it? Like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you can read it.
Yeah, okay. Lord Jesus from the beginning, Hazel. Cass says, so when you
did you see what Hazel said?
Yes. So from the beginning. Cass says, Lord Jesus. Cass says, so when you was a kid, what celebrity did you look up to? Because this is weird. Hazel said, I was looking up to Pinky. Well, yeah. What did you learn, Hazel? What did you learn? Come on now.
What did you learn? But now, I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like this. When, like, for me coming up, right, two things I wanted to do. I wanted to play ball and I wanted to act. So I looked up to Will Smith. You know what I mean? I watched Will Smith. I listened to him speak at different things and watching, like, just doing something. So Will Smith kind of inspired me. And this. So there's things that I always looked at Will Smith. I was like, okay, that's a person that I would love to get ahead and try to, to get move in that direction. I started looking at people's career and say, okay, I can go ahead and do this. So, Jamie Foxx, having certain things like that. Michael Jordan, that's, him, Stephon Marbury. These are things that I was looking up to people because they were at places that I wanted to get ahead and go, and I had to work there. So I want to know, what did it take for them to get ahead and get there? But let's, Athena, are celebrities responsible for the movement of our culture? How do you feel about that?
No, I don't feel they are. I feel that young people can look at them and admire them, but I don't feel that they should be responsible for that. That kind of comes in on the parent, explaining to their child, like, hey, you can look at this or you can look at that, but just like what you guys were talking about earlier, don't do exactly, and it also depends on who they're following. Like you said, the people that you tend to follow as a younger person seem to have a good, stuff going on. But, nowadays it's hard to even see because everybody got that be tear watch showers.
But that's what I mean.
Everywhere.
But that's what I mean, Athena. Instead of responsible, because I get what you're saying, it's the parents' responsibility. But how much effect? Because like you said, you can tell your child one thing and it could go on one ear and out the other. But let a celebrity go on TikTok or Instagram and say the same thing. All of a sudden, they come back to you. Ma, you know what I heard? That water is wet. And you're like, I've been told. What are you talking about? I just said that to you yesterday.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So how much effect? You know what I mean? And that's why I use the LeBron James because
it still has to do. It still kind of has to do.
You said it has to do with what?
It still has to do with the way that you are building your child's help to build your child's thought process. You know what I mean? If your kid is all into that stuff, you know what I'm saying, then they're easily swayed. You know what I mean? You have to learn how to have a stability. Your brain has to, you know what I mean? You can't just
you
be
gotta build them
like,
up.
whatever. Yeah, you got to be able to build them up to have a strong mind. You know, you
Mhm.
can't believe everything that you see. I mean,
Right.
if
Very
you
true.
let your kid do all of that crazy stuff and watch all that crazy stuff, you know what I mean? Then they gonna fall into that. They gonna believe
Mhm.
everything they see. Sydney is 9 years old, and she does not follow her friends at that age.
Right.
Most kids are followers. She's not a follower because I've taught her to have her own mind. You know what I
Right.
mean? I've taught her to have her own thoughts. So of course, if she see a celebrity, she's gonna say, "Well, mommy, I seen this or I seen that," and I'll say, "Well, Sydney, that's not true or that's not appropriate. It's up to me to build that." Now, when you get into teenage years, teenagers gonna pretty much kind of do what the hell they want to do. But then again, that still comes into how you raise them.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, by that time it's a little bit far going. Let me say, Texas, I said on yesterday, 50 Cent was on live talking with Bill Bellamy, Earthquake, and Keith Sweat. There was over 25,000 people on that live, and they were just laughing and talking about 50's move to Shreveport, Louisiana. She said, now, think if 50 was on every day telling folks what to do and how to do, some people would just listen to what he says and do it, which is very true. Darkskin Randy said, I grew up, I looked up celebrities growing up, KG, Jay-Z.
He was talking about that the middle part. My man Steph. Shout out to my man Steph. No, personally, I got my Steph jersey.
Now I would say this: Stephon Marbury. Yeah, I don't think you followed him that.
Everything they see.
I don't think you followed him that much.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. You got hit. You got hit. Wait, let me see that. Let me see that Starberry tattoo in your head. Let me see that.
No.
You want to do it? Go all the way, baby. Go all the way.
No. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Boom. Go all the way.
I'm gonna show you the picture.
I need to see the tattoo in the head. I need.
No. We wasn't gonna get to start. You know, I wasn't eating Vaseline. But all right, so perfect example. Everything Steph did, I wasn't with. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna pick and choose what I can take, but that's because, like Athena said, the way I was brought up and the people that they had me around, it built my structure. But now for someone that doesn't have that, they kind of look for those things because they don't have that, let's say, that foundation sometimes. Not saying everybody, but some people that don't have that foundation, let's say the father figure or somebody that's going in the direction that they want to do, they don't have that. So they look to these people. Now it's scary because I'm going like this. If you're a female artist and you got, let's say, nothing against Meg Thee Stallion, but now you got Meg out here twerking this and that. Now my daughter's sitting there like this. I want to do that.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what,
but now everybody's glorifying it, and you see the love and the success that she has with it and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, okay, we got that going Amazon Prime commercials that they twerking.
That's what.
Have y'all seen the video that's gone around of the father? There's a video of a father where he's taking his daughter to Walmart and he tells her, pick a doll. The daughter picks a doll that has the little pom poms, skirt with the little, shirt with the high heels. But next to that doll was a doll that was dressed a RN. She was a nurse. The father grabbed the doll and said, no. You could pick up the nurse because she has a career. She's thinking about her life. He starts putting that in her head. And I was like, go ahead, daddy. That's how you do it. But, it's the influence that's around them. A lot of these artists that's out here, especially, these drill rappers. I'm going to use that as an example. I'm from the Bronx, and a lot of these drills rappers now are coming from the Bronx, and you hear it, and you're like, yo, y'all beefing.
What's a drill rapper?
It's the type of music.
It's a type of music.
Oh.
It's the type of music.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm old.
It's okay.
Hey, look. Do not feel old. I think I was in the same boat. I was just gonna ask off the air so that way Mika and Bill don't get on me. Because she said drill rap. I'm like, I said, the nigga drama back? Because remember he had the love, rock. I was drama back.
Cass said drill rappers are celebrities. Listen,
right, but
some of these kids
are though, because if you look, Fabio Foreign, he's a drill rapper. Pop Smoke, a drill rapper.
Wait, who's
This girl,
Fabio
Ice
Foreign? I know that
Spice.
name.
He sings Big Drip. I fell in love with a big drip.
Oh,
He
okay,
sings that
okay,
song.
okay, okay.
Ice Spice. Ice Spice started off as a drill rapper. You understand? So it's like if you look at the history of these kids that are becoming up, especially in this drill rapping stuff, come from the trenches. Are coming from Roberto Clemente buildings that's always in some shit. You can't even walk in there without police escort. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these people that are coming up are the influence that they had. They didn't have the influence like the way Bill had. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that's overstandable.
But you know what the problem is? That comes from these parents giving their
Mm-hmm.
children tablets and phones and
Mm-hmm.
just letting the tablets and phones take care of them. What else is there for them to watch? I restrict my
YouTube
kids from being on
University.
TikTok.
But let me,
My child doesn't watch TikTok or
right, but let me ask
that
this
stuff.
question though to what you're saying though, Athena. And I get that. I get the ones that don't have
I'm
no
a
kind of
very kind of
explanation.
old school strict parent. I
Well,
won't even let my daughter talk
but I
to
agree with
school.
that. I
Mm-hmm. I do
agree.
too.
I agree with limiting, screen time as they
Screen
call it.
time.
You know what I mean? I agree with that. I'm not a stern person like, okay, this shuts down at this, but I am one of those let's do stuff like this because like my daughter, there's times where Zori will be like, I'm bored. And I'm like, well, go play with your tablet. She's like, I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, you're restricting yourself, which is good.
Read
You
a
get what I'm
book.
saying? Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
know when enough is enough. You know what I mean? You know when enough is enough. And I'm cool with that. So I've never had to be the time one, not saying there's anything wrong with it. But
Right.
fortunately, I never had to be the time one. But let me ask you this, because for them who are in, correct me if I'm wrong, Meek, Fabio and them are in their 20s, right?
Fabio's like my age. He's like 36.
My thing is, where did they pick it up from? Because we didn't have
But they
tablets
went
like
because
that.
they went with the times. They went with the times. Like, yo, this is what's popping right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they went backwards?
Yeah, but not saying they went backwards. They just adjusted to the time because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what's going on right now? That this drill music going on, Scott. They know that's what's popping. That's what this new age kids. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to be relevant and to grab their ear, I gotta play their
go there. I gotta
you know
do
what I'm
their
saying?
stuff.
So
Okay.
right now it's not necessarily for us. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paying so much loyalty. I'm gonna get it because they're gonna get ahead and rock with me. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mm-hmm.
you get a couple parents. It's like every time I see them parents in the club and these little young ratchet songs come on and they
Mm-hmm.
45, 50 years old and they in there, oh, there's a thought. I'm like, yo, what? That joint is crazy.
So we have some kind of clarity. Cass
Uh-huh.
said, here's the difference. If you are invited to perform on Jimmy Fallon, you're a celebrity. If you're invited to perform at the BET Awards, you're a rapper.
But I gotta look it up because you got people that performed on both. So then what?
You know, again, the influence. If
Usher is not a rapper.
But did he perform?
On both?
No,
Did he
still was
perform?
on BET.
He's performed that.
No.
He's performed before, yeah.
No, I think Cash means like these last couple of BET Awards. Because we haven't been complaining about the BET Awards except for like the last 2 to 3 years. Before that, we were like, yeah, it's all right. But the last 2 to 3 years, we've been like, what the hell is going on?
So
you know
I
what
just
I'm saying?
wanted to say, right?
Despicable.
When it comes to the artists, like my kids, I be proud of my kids' playlist. I'm not gonna lie. I be hearing my kids play their music. I'm like, oh, they listening to the old school music I used to listen to. Even some stuff that I listen to because my mom and my grandparents, I hear my kids listening to. Myself, everybody knows I'm a music head. So when I heard my kids listening to Pop Smoke, I like Pop Smoke. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was a little cutie. I was like, oh, look at her little voice, sound like 50 Cent. But I wasn't out here with the whole singing the music and stuff. I was singing when I'm bugging out with my kids. You know what I'm saying? But I sat with my kids and I said, y'all know who Pop Smoke is? Like, he's a whole Crip from Brooklyn. Like, we watched him rumble on YouTube, on World Star and stuff like that. Like, I always sit and tell my kids, yeah, they're up because of their music, but I don't want you to sit and think that, oh, they out here doing some influential stuff. This is a whole Crip. Look at Bobby Shmurda and them. They all a bunch of. I always make sure I let my kids know where they come from. Y'all want to hear their music? I can't get it, but don't go trying to sit and follow them because they all a bunch of gangbanging rappers, not MCs.
Cash has a good question for you, Bill. He says, he said, but what happens when today's parents hear this?
Yeah, we take it back. We think about back in the day when we was in there, but we was kids. That was
I hate it.
because Athena, the only reason you hate that song is that
what you mean? They still.
I don't. Age was.
It was my age.
Okay. That's what you was doing. Doing the butt.
No, it wasn't.
That was your time.
I don't like that either.
That was. I'm just saying that was your time. So back that ass up. Like the ass shaking song changes. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it out there. Meg Thee Stallion was on Jimmy Fallon. Okay, so is she a celebrity or a rapper?
Meg Thee Stallion.
So I'm just saying.
One thing
I can say is this. One thing, yeah, I know. I'm not mad at her or anything. But one thing I can say is when they do the performances to, let's say, a Jimmy Fallon compared to BET Awards, it's gonna be two different performances. You can see sometimes they bring the whole live band out, they slow it down. It's a whole, you ain't heard it spit like this.
Y'all saw Cardi. Cardi went up there and all white with her belly out. So you be careful. She didn't go up there with no, Cardi was there.
But it's like you dressed to wear. You know what I'm saying? That's like for me, right? So there's a difference between when I'm performing at a church and I'm performing in a club that I can get and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm still talking about. I'm still can be talking about the same stuff, but it's just how I deliver the performance. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like I look at when you got the joint on TV, the late night show compared to BET. You know?
Hold up, Bill. What did you say Athena's song was?
Said doing the butt.
Do it in the butt.
Nah, Athena ain't that.
Listen now, that's two different things.
Look, us we hear Juvenile.
Ain't nothing going in the butt.
Look, us we hear Juvenile, we go crazy. You see how Mika start go crazy. This a thing to go crazy.
I wanna rock.
Yeah, look.
I've never had to do any of those things. Do you see me?
Athena, stop. Wait. Okay.
You ain't never.
Wait 1 second.
Right.
We have all those songs that came on. We done shook our ass and was dancing to these songs.
Doing the butt song I have, but I ain't never danced to that pop the poop because I don't like that.
No, I never danced. Hold on.
I never danced to it because I think it's despicable and I hate.
Never danced to Two Live Crew.
I've never danced to Two Live Crew. I think they are despicable and they disgrace women, and I don't like it.
Yeah, she said they did have a clean version of the Uncle Luke version. So what if it was the clean version?
I still don't like the concept of the song. I'm not popping my poochie or my pachooch.
I just get you. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Athena. Look,
put the cap on.
Athena, I rock with you, Athena. Listen, I rock with you, Athena. I just cannot see you dancing on the floor, and then all of a sudden, don't stop, and you was like this. You know what? Yeah, I'm done. Like I don't see you doing.
I swear to God, I leave. I'm dead ass. I hate that song.
Like I can see you like, oh my God, I hate this song, but you still
now listen, doing the butt song, I like that song, but I don't like that pop.
What is this? I don't see you leaving the floor. I don't see you leaving the floor.
When we go out, we all go out. You don't know. Wait. Time out. So now I set something up. We all go out. We all in a nice little brunch thing, and I don't know where they play Uncle Luke. You out?
I didn't say I was leaving, but I'm not dancing.
She's not dancing. She's not dancing.
Okay.
No, she's not ending the night.
I think she's saying, I'm leaving the night.
Nah, she's not.
Look, Athena does this. Uncle Luke come on. She like, anybody want something to drink?
That's me.
Athena's gonna be the one that's gonna sit down, and my drunk ass is gonna be like this with Athena, like, come on.
Wait.
Oh, you know the song I like? You know the song I like? The Throw Your Ass in the Circle song.
So what?
Throw your ass in the circle. Throw your ass in the circle.
But that's
I do it in the house and I work
thing.
No, I don't do it in the house. I like it. I don't like that too much.
Yo, hold on, Bonnie.
All right, so we can't play Uncle Luke, but we gotta put through it in a circle and we're gonna write.
Throw that ass in a circle.
I'm done.
Yo,
Bill, you can close this. Bill, you can close it.
I'm about to close it. Bonnie said, wait a minute, any woman with glasses is a freak. Who said that? And then I looked at the glass. I said, Tamika, and look, Tamika, and no.
Y'all completely misunderstanding the concept of being a freak. Tell them, Billy.
No. All of us say is Athena had morals. No, look, Athena had morals when that song came on. She goes, oh no. But look, that door closed. She do be something different. But look, Athena, we thank you for coming back and joining us. We appreciate you. We missed you. You always welcome.
I have more news.
Yeah, what's up? What you got? What you got for
so this year? I don't know if you guys heard. Y'all heard of Birthday Bash that just happened last week with Usher?
No, what's that?
Oh, yeah. Birthday Bash is a big event here, and I worked it this year, and I just got a promotion, so I'll be doing dressing room again next year.
Congratulations!
So I'll be contracted instead of just helping out. I'll be a contractor, so I'll get paid differently.
That's what's up.
Congrats.
Come on now.
And before we let Athena go, go ahead and get your twerk music on.
Take me to the king.
Yo,
What the hell was that thing
Go ahead. Since you don't like you. Since you don't like Uncle Luke.
Yo, you stupid. But people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all go ahead and tune in every Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. And Mondays, we are on GS Radio. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And we are back tomorrow. With another great show. Tune in. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's your boy, Bill the Billionaire, Ace Brown, and Tamika. And this is the Good Brunchin Podcast. And we going to holla at y'all. Y'all have a
What's good? It's your boy, Pinnacle.
Good brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, good brunchin'.
You are tuned into